Okay, we've got a request for number 29 from 1.4. This one asks us, what is the rate of change of the area of a circle with respect to the radius when the radius is r equals 3 inches? So we're going to imagine we have a circle. It has some given radius, and maybe this circle is growing and getting larger. And so the area of this circle is for sure changing as well. And we want to know the rate of change in the area at the moment when the circle's radius is 3 inches. So what we want to do probably is set up a function for the area of the circle in terms of its radius. And so we probably do that with maybe A of R, area with an input of radius, and the area of a circle is pi r squared, of course. And so now what we want to do is rate of change of the area. So we're talking about an instantaneous rate of change, instantaneous ROC, and we want to do it at radius equals 3. And so we're going to get that done with a limit as h goes to 0 of a of 3 plus h minus a of 3 all over h. And this is that same old difference quotient, that f of x plus h minus f of x all over h, or f of t plus h minus f of t. So we're just subbing in an a for the area function and a 3 for the r. All right, let's get to it. We have the limit as h goes to 0. If you plug in a 3 plus h, we get pi times 3 plus h quantity squared. If we plug in just a 3, that's 3 squared times pi, so that's 9 pi over h. Let's keep going. Still using our limit notation. This is pi times 3 plus h quantity squared. That's going to be 9 plus 6h plus h squared minus a 9 pi. And this is all over h. Let's distribute the pi. So we've got a limit as h goes to 0 of 9 pi plus 6 pi h plus pi h squared minus 9 pi all over h. And then I noticed that a 9 pi minus a 9 pi make 0. I also noticed that the remaining two terms both contain an h, which is interesting because the denominator is simply an h by itself. So this is going to be a limit as h goes to 0 of, factor out an h, 6 pi plus pi h over h. And now we can cancel that h in that term and have left a 6 pi plus pi h. Now as h goes to 0, we still have the 6 pi plus pi times 0, and we end up with just 6 pi. This is a rate of change in area. Area is measured in square units. In this case, we're talking about inches. So this is going to be then 6 pi square inches per inch, since inch is what we were measuring by in the radius term here. This is in inches, and this is in square inches. And that takes us to the end of number 29. Hopefully that helped.